Next question.
Hi, my name is Dale, and I'm a graduate student here at OU. My question is, Commissioner Roth, you said that when Oklahoma's full wind potential is fully realized, we could provide maybe 9% of the nation's total wind power. How long is that going to take? And as far as Oklahoma goes, how much of that wind power will affect us?
Okay, thank you, Dale. Congratulations on 1 degree, and good luck on the next. Oklahoma's wind potential is estimated, conservatively, that western Oklahoma and the Oklahoma Panhandle could provide as much as 20 to 25,000 megawatts of wind power. Let me put that in some context for you. All of OG&E's current power generation, whether coal, natural gas, what have you, is about 6,500 megawatts. All of PSO's current generation, regardless of fuel source, is around 4,400 megawatts. So today, blowing for free across Oklahoma is more than double the total generation of Oklahoma's 2 largest vertically integrated shareholder-owned public utilities. What does that mean? That means our potential is bigger than we probably have an appetite to move for ourselves, because the reliability studies suggest that no utility should probably exceed about 20% of wind power within their own portfolio for the reasons that you've already heard us describe. The ebb and flowing, and the fact that wind actually is stronger at night than it is during the day. And I shared with you the pricing during the peak period. You and I are typically, as Oklahomans, using, as all Americans are, power more in the afternoons and early evening hours. So 20% can be used for us. The estimate is 9% of America's total wind power potential comes from Oklahoma, our own included, but mostly we'll be exporting it just as we've done with natural gas and oil. The estimate at the track we're going, now that we've encouraged some greater development in wind power, is 2024. So it's moving pretty quickly. In fact, the jobs that it's going to create are probably coming so quick there may not be enough to maintain all the wind power that's being developed. So it's a huge opportunity for someone who's trying to grow in that direction. I'll close with this thought as well, and that is Oklahoma's wind power is the promise for the next century. It really is. What oil and gas has been to us for the last century, wind power gets to be that trifecta as we go forward. Oil production peaked in Oklahoma in 1927. Natural gas production peaked in 1990. Our energy has to look beyond what we've known in traditional fossil fuels and grow in the directions of promise. Wind is that most beautiful opportunity. You've heard some comment about solar. I opened a cause on renewables to totally explore what we could fully develop for renewables, and the testimony on the record is that we are not ripe for large-scale solar. Now, small installation on your home or your business or to heat your pool could work, but we need tax incentives to help homeowners and business owners to afford that photovoltaic technology into their installation. But wind is coming, 2024, California and Texas, watch out.
Wind potential does provide a great prospects for the future in Oklahoma, Dale. But I don't think it's just necessarily thinking about big wind turbines with big transmission lines. I think, you know, there's a place for small wind generators, like out at my mom's house, out at her farm and ranch, where it might be viable for her, as the expense of these smaller turbines comes down, to actually use wind to generate her own power. In some of these smaller communities like Hooker and some of these rural areas, it might be more appropriate for them to have their own little small generation facility to actually generate power for their community. So I think as a whole, it's really important to look ahead at the big turbines and the transmission, and yes, it's going to provide an incredible opportunity for jobs and other things in Oklahoma. But the challenge again too is going to be maintaining those, and if you look at them, how much wind development would have occurred without some federal tax incentives already? So I think we really have to be looking at the costs and making sure that we're making the best use of those. But I think there's going to be a call probably for some smaller communities and maybe even smaller rural areas, maybe even some of the urban areas, to maybe have their own generator that actually is going to generate wind, where they won't actually have to be part of the big turbine system.
Commissioner?
I'm not sure there's anything more to add on that. I think we've been pretty clear. It's incredible potential.
Judge, do you have anything to add, or should we move on? Next question.